Most tomato growers spend every season planting marigolds around their beds, without realizing those flowers do almost nothing against blight. You plant them, water them, feel good about it. Then, mid-July hits. Those dark spots appear on the leaves. The stems go yellow. The plant collapses. And the marigolds just sit there. Pretty. Useless. Here's what nobody told you. Blight isn't stopped by scent. It's stopped by soil chemistry. There's a $2 flower that fixes this. And it starts working before you even see a problem. Here's why marigolds fail you every single time. Blight is a soil-borne pathogen. It lives underground, travels through water splash, and attacks roots before you ever see a leaf spot. Marigolds repel insects. They do not touch fungal disease. So every year, you lose plants. You buy sprays. You rotate beds. Nothing works because you're treating the wrong enemy. The real problem isn't your soil. It isn't your watering schedule. The problem is you're missing one plant that actively suppresses the fungal spores marigolds completely ignore. In this video, I'm revealing the one $2 flower that creates a chemical barrier in your soil, stopping blight before it starts. You'll learn exactly what it is, why it works, and how to plant it alongside your tomatoes for maximum protection. Stay until the end, because I'll show you the one placement mistake that makes this flower completely ineffective. If you're serious about growing tomatoes that actually survive summer, subscribe. This channel is built for growers who want results, not just pretty gardens. Imagine walking into your backyard and harvesting fresh vegetables, herbs, and flowers without spending hours working in the garden. That's exactly what I show you how to do in my ebook, The Lazy Gardener's 30-Minute Garden. It's packed with simple systems, time-saving tricks, and plants that practically grow themselves. Click the link in the description below and grab your copy so you can start building your lazy garden today. The flower is borage. Borage is one of the most underrated companion plants in existence, and it costs less than a single tomato seedling. Here's what makes it different. Borage produces compounds called pyrrolizidine alkaloids in its root system. These compounds actively suppress Phytophthora infestans, the exact fungal pathogen responsible for late blight. Marigolds produce no such compounds. None. But it doesn't stop there. As borage roots decompose, they release calcium and potassium directly into surrounding soil, the exact minerals tomatoes consume fastest under heat stress. You're not just blocking disease. You're feeding your plants at the same time. Here's the fact most gardeners never hear. Borage is one of only a handful of plants that improves the flavor of tomatoes growing beside it. Experienced growers have known this for generations. Modern soil studies are now confirming why. It grows fast. It self-seeds. One $2 packet covers an entire raised bed. And unlike marigolds, which sit above ground doing cosmetic work, borage works underground, where blight actually lives. This is where the real protection happens. Now, here's exactly how to use borage alongside your tomatoes. Because placement is everything. Plant one borage seedling for every 2 tomato plants. Not beside them. Between them. Borage needs to share root space with your tomatoes for the soil chemistry to transfer. Planting it at the bed edges, like most people do with marigolds, achieves almost nothing. Dig your borage hole 6 inches deep. This is deeper than most people go. The reason matters. Borage develops a taproot that reaches the same soil layer where blight spores overwinter. Shallow planting keeps the roots above the problem entirely. Water borage and tomatoes together at the base, never overhead. Overhead, watering is actually how blight spores travel from plant to plant. Splash carries them. Keep water low and slow. Here's where most people fail. They pull borage out when it gets large. Don't. A bigger borage plant means a deeper, more active root system. Let it grow. Let it flower. The blue flowers attract pollinators that increase your tomato yield by up to 30%. You're not just stopping disease. You're building an entire ecosystem in one bed. If you're still watching, you already know more about blight protection than most gardeners will ever learn. But stay with me, because at the end, I'm showing you the exact placement mistake that kills Barage's effectiveness entirely. Most growers make it the first season without realizing. It's a simple fix, but only if you know what to look for. And if this is already changing how you think about companion planting. Hit subscribe. Every week, this channel publishes what experienced growers know, and garden centers never tell you. By the way, if you want the full 30-minute garden system, I'll leave a link to my Lazy Gardener guide in the description below. Here's something worth asking. Why does every garden center push marigolds for tomato protection? Because marigolds are pretty. They sell. Packets move off shelves every spring without question. Barrage doesn't photograph as well. It doesn't get shelf space. There's no premium companion planting kit built around it. Meanwhile, fungicide spray sales grow every year because blight keeps winning. If every tomato grower planted Barrage correctly, those spray bottles would sit unsold. This isn't secret knowledge. It's practical knowledge that simply doesn't get monetized. Now you know. Here's what to expect. By week 3, borage roots reach the blight active soil layer. By week 6, you'll notice your tomato leaves staying cleaner longer, even through humid stretches that normally trigger spots immediately. By harvest, the difference is visible. Fuller plants, less yellowing, more fruit completing the vine. I've grown tomatoes this way for 11 years. I stopped losing plants to late blight in year 1. The troubleshooting is simple. If Barrage leaves curl, it needs water. If tomatoes still show spots, your Barrage was planted too shallow. Go deeper next season. Barrage isn't just a flower, it's a system. It protects underground while feeding your soil, attracting pollinators, and improving flavor, all simultaneously. For $2. Generations of growers understood this relationship between plants before synthetic sprays existed. They didn't fight nature. They worked with it. That knowledge got quietly replaced by products. But it never stopped being true. Your tomato bed doesn't need more chemicals. It needs the right neighbor. Plant Barrage once. Let it self-seed. It will return every season, protecting your tomatoes long after that first $2 packet is forgotten. If this changed how you think about companion planting, hit like. It helps this reach growers who need it. Subscribe for weekly videos on what actually works in the garden, not what just sells. And drop a comment below. Are you currently planting marigolds, or have you already made the switch? If you know someone losing tomatoes to blight every summer, share this with them. One video could save their entire harvest. I'll see you in the next one. If you found this video helpful, then you'll love the full system I put together in my ebook, The Lazy Gardener's 30-Minute Garden. Inside the book, I show you the exact daily 30-minute routine, low-maintenance garden layouts, and the plant-once crops that keep producing for years. So if you want a garden that grows more food and flowers with less work, click the link in the description below and grab your copy today.